Okay, so where I left off on that video. He that regardeth the day regardeth it unto the Lord, and he that regardeth not the day to the Lord he doeth not regard it. He that eateth to the Lord, for he giveth he that eateth to the Lord, for he giveth thanks. And he that eateth not to the Lord, he eateth not and giveth thanks. So this is saying, he that regardeth the day, the evidence is he regardeth it unto the Lord. He gives the Lord the day. And he that regardeth not the day to the Lord, he do not regard. So that he do not regard it. He that eateth unto the Lord. So every day should be given to the Lord. But far as consume, every day, every breath should be given unto the Lord. But what you consume, but what is produced out in the environment and given to you, if you choose not to eat it, then you choose it unto the Lord. If you choose to eat it, then you giving thanks to the Lord. For none of us liveth to himself, and no man dieth to himself. So none of us liveth to himself. Liveth is past tense, right? Or what do you think? Liveth. Liveth. Liveth is he or she, it lives. To live. So the lifestyle. For none of our lifestyle is totally to himself. Because himself would mean that you're totally like separate from God, or like totally existing without God, I would say. There's a better way to say it, but and no man dieth to himself. So dieth. Dies. The king dies. So no one dieth to himself. You can't cause yourself to die. Like it's completely out of context. Like it's completely out of your power. That you living for yourself is completely out of your power, and you dying to yourself is completely out of your power. But what that means is like, yes, you can be selfish, but to say that you're fully selfish, like 100%, is not accurate. For whether we live, we live unto the Lord. And whether we die, we live unto the Lord. Whether we live, therefore, or die, we are the Lord's. For to this end Christ both died, and rose, and revived, that he might be Lord, both of the dead and the living. So he conquered the end already. And he might be Lord. So he died, rose. That means like he died, and then he rose. Like he became above the situation, and revived, which means he made a promise. He completed a promise that he might be both the Lord, might be both Lord, both of the dead and living. But why doest thou judge thy brother? Or why doest thou set at naught? Naught. Meaning, not. Depends not. What does mean by nothing or no value? Come to not, meaning to come to nothing or fail. Okay, nothing. Why does thou set at nothing thy brother? So why? But why? It's asking, but why doest thou judge thy brother? Question mark. And why? Or better yet, why do you set out to do nothing, my brother, thy brother? For we shall all stand before the judgment seat of Christ. For it is written, as I live, saith the Lord, every knee shall bow to me, and every tongue shall confess to God. Every tongue shall confess. Why do you set to do nothing, my brother? It says thy brother, but it's my brother. For we all shall we shall all stand before the judgment seat of Christ. We're all going to be compared to his walk. We're all going to be compared to his walk. For it is written, as I live, saith the Lord, every knee shall bow to me, and every tongue shall confess to God. So every knee is gonna bow to me. No one can walk in my footsteps. And every tongue shall confess to God. And you're gonna tell God, and you're gonna tell God, so then every one of us shall give an account of himself to God. And so then every one of us shall give an account of himself to God. give an account of himself to God. Give a record of yourself to God. Let us not therefore judge one another anymore, but judge this rather. Let us not therefore judge one another any more than Christ. Let us not judge therefore judge one another any more than Christ. It's colons. But judge this rather, that no man put a stumbling block or occasion to fall in his brother's way. But judge this rather. Instead of seeing who can amount up to Christ, judge this rather, that no man put a stumbling block or an occasion to fall in his brother's way. Judge that according to this, that no man put a stumbling block or an occasion to fall in his brother's way. So don't get in the way of your brother. Don't get in the way of your brother. Don't put anything in the way of your brother. Or don't set up an occasion for yourself to fall, to put yourself in the way of your brother so he trips on you, because you're doing yourself a disservice. Because it says you're falling in his way. You're falling and you're getting in his way. That's two things. And don't trip up your brother. I know and am persuaded by the Lord Jesus that there is nothing unclean of itself. I know and I'm fully persuaded by the Lord Jesus that there is nothing unclean of itself. There's nothing unclean of itself. Unclean of itself. There's nothing unclean of itself. Unclean. There's nothing dirty. It's self. I'm guessing I know. Okay, he says, I know, and I'm persuaded by the Lord Jesus Christ that there's nothing unclean of itself. There's nothing clean about you without there's nothing in the world that's unclean by itself.